From May 2025 to December 2026, Ketu in Leo will shake your pride, fame, and power, tearing through fake personalities and hitting celebrities and public figures hard. On a personal level, you may have to let go of things once close to your heart. These challenges will push you to either fade away or rise stronger than ever. Are you ready to regain your true power? Let's dive into the impacts of Ketu in Leo. In Vedic astrology, Ketu represents detachment, spirituality, inner wisdom, and moksha, the ultimate liberation of the soul. As it transits through the sign of Leo, from May 18, 2025 to December 5, 2026, a major energetic shift will unfold. Leo, a sign known for its association with leadership, fame, self-expression, and personal pride, will now experience the quiet yet powerful influence of Ketu, a shadow planet that does not conform to worldly rules. This combination signals a time of subtle but significant unraveling. Certain attachments, goals, or relationships may begin to fall away, not as a punishment, but as a necessary process to redirect your soul toward truth. During this transit, you may feel as though life is pulling you away from things that once made you feel alive, whether it's love, ambition, identity, or relationships. When life doesn't go according to plan, and the path you imagined begins to vanish, it's easy to feel empty, even broken. But Ketu's work is sacred. It does not strip you of anything valuable, rather, it takes away illusions, false identities, and unworthy attachments that were clouding your inner vision. This is a time of spiritual decluttering. And though the process may feel painful, it's ultimately for your liberation. On a collective level, during this transit, political leaders and celebrities who thrive on false images and inflated egos are likely to face sudden losses of power or public support. Many who have basked in the limelight may experience a downfall, with scandals emerging or their true nature being exposed to the world. Across the globe, people may grow increasingly disillusioned with fame, superficial status, and the hollow pursuit of image. Strange and unexpected shifts could arise in politics and the entertainment industry, as society gradually moves away from glorifying power and external success, seeking instead simplicity, depth, and inner fulfillment. National pride may lose its grip, as humanity as a whole begins to search for deeper meaning beyond ego and control. This transit may also spark instability in governments and provoke heightened military activity or tense, martial-like situations in certain regions. Though Ketu's influence is challenging and malefic, it ultimately serves a higher purpose, clearing away what no longer serves us, even if it feels painful to let go of things we once believed were essential. Some zodiac signs may experience this shift more positively. Gemini natives, for instance, may find new strength and inner courage arising within them. They may develop strong willpower. For Pisces natives, this transit can bring a welcome relief from enemies and rivals. Challenges that once felt heavy may now begin to dissolve. Sagittarius natives will feel drawn toward deeper knowledge, and moving away from false gurus. Virgo natives may find their intuitive abilities increasing, and even their financial burdens or large expenditures could reduce. However, some signs may feel a stronger sense of detachment and loss. Aries natives may feel emotionally disconnected from romance, passion, or children-related matters. Taurus natives might feel estranged from their sense of comfort, especially with their mother or the idea of home. Cancer natives may experience detachment from possessions and family ties. For Leo natives, this transit strikes deeply, affecting their very sense of identity. Libra natives might feel increasingly disconnected from their social life, long-term goals, and material gains. Even accomplishments may feel hollow. Scorpio natives could find themselves questioning their career path or public image. Capricorn natives may confront hidden fears and experience a detachment from intense emotional attachments. Aquarius natives may experience a subtle separation in their close relationships or marriage. This overview gives you a glimpse of how Ketu in Leo might unfold in your life, but to truly understand its impact, you must look at your Vedic rising sign and moon sign. This is based on the sidereal system, not Western astrology. If you are currently in your Ketu Mahadasha or Antarctica, the effects of this transit will be more intense and personal. Ketu doesn't make noise. It doesn't seek recognition. But what it does do, silently, profoundly, is remove what holds you back from your true path. Now, let's explore how this Ketu transit will influence each zodiac sign in detail. Let's get started. Aries. Ketu is transiting your 5th house, Aries, and this is a powerful yet deeply transformative period. The 5th house governs romance, children, creativity, and fame, but Ketu brings detachment, disillusionment, and a push toward inner truth. You may feel emotionally distant from your children or simply uninterested in parenting matters. If you don't have children, this transit may delay conception or weaken the desire altogether. Expectations related to kids could feel shattered, and your heart may withdraw from typical joys in this area. Romantic relationships can feel karmic, spiritual, or strangely disconnected. You might lose interest in dating or walk away from a shallow love affair. For some, a spiritual or past life connection may enter, but the bond is likely to be less romantic and more transformative. If you're in a superficial relationship, this transit could bring its end. However, this is a fruitful time for studies related to mysticism, coding, astrology, psychology, politics, ancient texts, or any subject rooted in depth and complexity. Even your creative hobbies or leisure pursuits may shift. What once brought joy might now feel hollow. If you're involved in entertainment, politics, or social media, and your success depends on false image or ego, public exposure or criticism is possible. However, those working with truth and integrity may reach new milestones. Your intuition will sharpen, and Ketu will quietly guide you away from performance toward purpose, a journey from external applause to inner fulfillment. Taurus. Ketu is transiting through the 4th house for Taurus natives, marking a period of emotional detachment from home, family, and familiar comforts. This is a time when your deep connection to your roots may feel weakened. You might feel disconnected from your mother, childhood memories, or the emotional warmth usually associated with home. Even if you're physically present, your heart may wander elsewhere, seeking peace in solitude, nature, or spiritual settings. For some, responsibilities or career demands may force you to live away from your home, leaving you feeling emotionally unanchored. If you're someone who takes pride in your house or family assets, this period can be humbling. Properties you assumed were yours might slip out of reach, or you may have to let go of a home or vehicle that held sentimental value. Some Taurus natives may receive housing or a vehicle through their job, yet struggle to form an emotional connection with it. Whether it's the home you live in or the people you live with, something feels missing. This phase pushes you to redefine where your real sense of security comes from, not in walls or possessions, but in inner peace and emotional independence. Gemini. Ketu is transiting through the 3rd house for Gemini natives, bringing a phase of emotional and mental withdrawal from your immediate environment. You may feel isolated, even when surrounded by people. Either there is no one around to communicate with, or you yourself begin to lose interest in superficial conversations, gossip, or social media chatter. The relationships with your siblings or neighbors may suffer. Perhaps they grow distant, move away, or their true nature becomes clear, leading to detachment. This is a time when the usual support system you've relied upon may no longer be available, pushing you to stand on your own. As the saying goes, you don't know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. This could very well define your journey during this transit. You'll be called to find inner courage, independence, and silent strength in situations that test your resilience. Those involved in communication-heavy professions, like marketing, content creation, social media management, or paperwork, may find their usual enthusiasm fading. The tasks that once felt easy now seem exhausting. However, this is not a punishment. Ketu is pushing you to rise above the noise and develop subtler, more powerful skills like inner clarity, spiritual communication, and true self-expression. Cancer. Ketu is transiting your 2nd house, Cancer natives, and this marks a powerful period of detachment from material possessions, financial stability, and family-rooted identity. You may find yourself distancing from traditional family values, or even feeling emotionally disconnected from your family, especially from extended or long-distance relatives. If your family holds a reputation for pride or prestige, particularly without humility, this transit could bring events that dent that image, forcing a reevaluation of what truly holds value. Your communication may become more blunt or to the point, potentially causing friction with loved ones who might accuse you of lacking sensitivity or manners. Financially, this period can feel strange. You may either experience instability or even find your wealth increasing, yet feel a deep void or disinterest in it. You might start questioning, what's the point of all this? The usual sense of security derived from money, savings, or possessions may feel meaningless, pushing you toward deeper, spiritual questions about life. If you're in a profession related to finance, banking, or money management, this transit could feel particularly draining or unfulfilling. Ketu here is challenging you to loosen your grip on worldly attachments and instead seek value in what lies beyond, the hidden, the sacred, and the eternal. Leo. Ketu is transiting your first house, Leo natives, marking a period of deep internal transformation that can feel unsettling to your identity and physical presence. You may start feeling disconnected from your outer self, less invested in your appearance, social image, or the desire for recognition. If you've always taken pride in your physical strength, confidence, or bold personality, this transit might humble you through unexpected events that challenge your ego. It's a time where life nudges you to drop the outer drama and seek substance within. People around you may see you as distant or less expressive, but what's truly happening is an inner search for meaning that goes beyond admiration or applause. Your usual charm or leadership energy might feel muted, and health-wise, this is not the time to be careless. There's a tendency to neglect your body, so maintaining discipline in your lifestyle becomes crucial. Consider introducing intermittent fasting, herbal remedies, and a clean, plant-based diet, especially root vegetables, as these can help realign your system. If you embrace humility and let go of the need for constant validation, your silent strength will rise, and you'll naturally command deeper respect. But if you resist these inner shifts, ego clashes and public criticism could follow. Let this be a time of graceful shedding and quiet empowerment. Virgo. Ketu is transiting your 12th house, Virgo natives, a placement that brings both subtle revelations and silent struggles. This is a time when mental peace may feel distant. You may experience disturbed sleep, especially due to mounting stress, overthinking, or increased workload. Life might feel heavier than usual, and no matter how much effort you put in, rest and inner calm may continue to elude you. Meditation, prayer, or silent retreats can help, though ironically, you might not feel naturally drawn toward them during this period. Your mind may stay absorbed in day-to-day details rather than seeing the bigger picture, which can make this transit more draining. On the positive side, this transit helps you cut unnecessary expenditures and detach from things that no longer serve you. Hidden enemies, especially those who work behind your back, are likely to be exposed now, allowing you to protect your energy more wisely. Your intuition will be sharp, and you may even receive guidance through dreams, especially from ancestors or departed family members. These dreams may carry important messages. Listen closely. Though this transit can make you feel isolated or disconnected from spiritual fulfillment, it's actually pushing you toward cleansing and inner healing. Libra. Ketu is transiting your 11th house, Libra natives, and this can significantly shift how you view your friendships, goals, and social presence. You may feel emotionally distant from your usual friend circles or social groups. The excitement of parties, collaborations, or being part of a crowd might start to feel meaningless. This period brings disillusionment regarding your long-held dreams or desires, especially if they were driven by ego, peer pressure, or the need for validation. You may find yourself stepping back from people whose energy no longer resonates with yours, especially if their intentions are exposed or your expectations from them fall short. If you've been working hard expecting a promotion, raise, or recognition, this period may bring a sense of disappointment or delay. But this isn't meant to defeat you, it's meant to help you reevaluate what truly matters. Instead of chasing external rewards, you may be drawn towards simpler pleasures. Solo hobbies will feel more satisfying than group outings. Those working in group environments may prefer more independent roles now. Ketu's energy is calling you to let go of shallow desires and align yourself with deeper, more fulfilling paths. Let humility, detachment, and soul-aligned intentions guide your next move. Scorpio. As Ketu is transiting your 10th house, Scorpio natives, it brings a wave of detachment from your career, public reputation, and professional responsibilities. You may feel lost or uninspired at work, and what once felt like your passion or ambition might now seem hollow or meaningless. Many of you may seriously consider leaving your job, or walk away from a role that no longer aligns with your values. Public recognition or praise may be absent, and instead, this period could bring situations that humble your ego, especially through conflicts with authority figures like bosses or supervisors. There may be moments of public embarrassment, criticism, or confrontation that deeply affect your self-esteem. For many, this will trigger a withdrawal from social settings. You might prefer staying indoors, limiting interactions, or only going out during quiet hours to avoid attention. Your public image feels vulnerable now, and protecting your energy becomes a priority. If you've always worked under someone else's authority, this transit may push you toward independence. You may crave autonomy, feeling that you're better off being your own boss, even if the path is uncertain. Job offers may still come your way, but you might feel too disconnected or emotionally uninterested to seize them, potentially leading to regrets later. The deeper lesson of this transit is to redefine your idea of success, not based on status or title, but on purpose and inner satisfaction. Use this time to reconnect with your soul's mission, even if it means pausing your career to gain clarity. Sagittarius. Ketu is transiting your 9th house, Sagittarius natives, and this brings a deep shift in your relationship with higher knowledge, beliefs, and long-distance journeys. You may feel a disconnect from traditional religious teachings or lose faith in the mentors and teachers you once looked up to. This can lead to disillusionment and strain relationships with father figures or guiding authorities. Instead of following the usual paths or inherited wisdom, you're encouraged to embark on your own spiritual quest, seeking truth through self-inquiry and exploring unconventional or esoteric knowledge. During this time, you might find yourself wanting to bypass lengthy processes or traditional routes to achieve your goals. While this can speed things up, be cautious not to sidestep laws or ethical boundaries, as that could damage your reputation or bring unexpected troubles. If you're a student or engaged in learning, this is a powerful period to dive into higher education, especially fields involving research or deep study. Travel opportunities may arise, but you might feel less motivated to take them, as your focus shifts inward. Your belief in luck might wane, replaced by a stronger faith in hard work and personal effort. This transit invites you to find your own spiritual compass and redefine what higher knowledge means for you. Capricorn. Ketu is transiting your 8th house, Capricorn natives, bringing a powerful wave of transformation and deep introspection. This transit urges you to face hidden fears, unresolved emotional baggage, and past traumas that may have been holding you back. You might feel a strong detachment from the fear of death or the unknown, which can lead you to pursue material abundance with even greater intensity, sometimes pushing boundaries to achieve your goals. During this time, relationships with in-laws or people connected to your deeper emotional world may become strained. Ego clashes could cause rifts, leading to separations or distancing. However, your fearlessness of change makes you more willing to embrace these shifts, even when they come as shocking or unexpected disruptions, especially around wealth. Be cautious not to become careless or oblivious about real dangers just because your fear of death feels diminished. Staying mindful and watchful is essential. This period is excellent for cutting deep emotional ties and releasing karmic debts, helping you grow stronger through the changes. You are ready to let go of what no longer serves you and welcome new, transformative beginnings. Aquarius. Ketu is transiting your 7th house, Aquarius natives, bringing detachment and challenges in relationships, marriage, and business partnerships. You may feel emotional withdrawal from your spouse or partner. This could be physical distance or a psychological disconnect. Ego clashes are common during this time, leading to hurt feelings on either side, and in some cases, separation or breakup might occur, whether temporary or permanent. This is a tough period for partnerships in general. Detachment from people around you and your close connections is likely. Your partner may become more inward, spiritual, or emotionally distant, showing less interest in relationship matters. If you run a business, this transit can bring setbacks, expectations may not be met, and partnerships could struggle. The karmic lesson here is to move beyond ego-driven bonds and learn the deeper meaning of unconditional harmony and detachment. Try to avoid unnecessary conflicts and focus on your own inner growth during this time. Pisces. Ketu is transiting your 6th house, Pisces natives, a powerful phase for cutting off enemies, overcoming debts, and rising above petty competitions. Your rivals may struggle to affect you during this time, giving you a strong advantage. It's also a good period to clear off any outstanding debts or burdens weighing you down. However, you might feel detached from your daily routines, work responsibilities, and health practices. Life's regular demands may seem meaningless unless they connect to a deeper spiritual or healing purpose. You may find yourself spending more time lost in thought rather than engaging actively with the world around you. Relationships with colleagues or subordinates could be strained, with criticism hurting your ego or vice versa, worsening these bonds. Health-wise, illnesses during this transit may be hard to diagnose. If you get sick or face health issues, treatments using natural remedies, like herbs, plants, or traditional healing methods, are more likely to be effective for you than standard medical treatments such as prescription drugs or surgeries. Overall, you may feel a strong pull toward detachment from your life problems, leaning into illusions or escapism rather than facing challenges head-on. This period urges you to seek balance through service, surrender, and healing rather than resistance.